Hey everyone, happy 1st of November of 2024. Pretty soon, election. I'm not gonna get into that, but all right. So what I'm actually here to do the video of is mainly the real truth on reason why I started videos and everything else. There's people out there that do change. There's people out there that do change after the first arrest of their life. Sometimes people don't change; they just reoccur the crimes and stuff happens. Um, first things first. The thing I've noticed, what has happened, the first time anything happened to me and I got arrested, the arrest was actually a false. It was actually a false arrest. It was a false charge, and the lawyer Anthony Vecchio in Freehold slash I guess Woodbridge on Main Street. He's probably not going to be no longer there. He's actually disappearing. Um, as well as the Union County area where all this happened. The lawyer actually pushed me into doing that program, so I cannot receive it again. I should have actually took the other charge and left that program for anything else. So if I do get charged for a crime, I can go through the pretrial services and do that. But that arrest was false. The crime was never committed. It was a false arrest. It was two black cops and a Hispanic cop arresting me as a white person because of the racism going on. A lot of racist stuff going on ever since George Floyd died and all these other African American people passed away. Um, it's very, very sad. But the black people, there's a lot of black and African American people out there that hate white people, that are against white people, as well as white people against black people and African American people. There's a lot of racist stuff going on. I'm not racist. I never was racist, but um, it's very, very sad that I got arrested with black cops and Hispanic cop, but being booked with white cops. It's just, to me, it was a racist thing as well, and it was a false arrest. I never committed that felony. I never convicted of anything, or I never committed that crime. Excuse me. That never ever happened. The person fled. I was the one that called 911, and I should have been the one that never should have been arrested. And these cops should have did a better investigation. Things were not done. Secondly, the lawyer didn't do shit. The lawyer didn't do work. He didn't do anything. But the real reason why I'm on here, ever since I started videos about things and everything else, and about one particular video that someone went and threatened me on. Twiggy Ramirez was his so-called YouTube channel name. Um, Sitting here threatening me, telling me that if you keep doing these videos, you're gonna get arrested. You're not gonna have employment. You're not gonna have a life. You're pretty much gonna be in prison with all these charges. Now, and then he backed away and didn't want to say he threatened me, but he kind of did. They kind of put me out there and telling me I can't do this. So it's considered blackmail. He telling me if I stop doing this, then that will not happen to me. Um, that's considered blackmail. Blackmail is against the law as well. Trying to tell me to stop and scare me and put me through fear and that stuff, knowing I was already through fear and enough hurtfulness as can be, even want to go out anyway. I was normal. I was living normal in the beginning of when I started living life, and then until things happened, I had to wear a bulletproof vest. I had to wear a camera, and people were following me, and I was recording everything because I want people to know I got a lot of license plates. I got a lot of people's vehicle license plates, make and model of the cars. Um, but ever since the video was put out there on YouTube, everything was truthfully, because it is true, that I was threatened. People were harassing me about parking. Um, and I am a journalist. I'm going to be a journalist. I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff. If things do not happen to me, and if I have do a normal life, I will be doing a lot of journalist stuff, as well as hiring First Amendment auditors in around our country. They're going to come to New Jersey and they're going to do some work. I know one already came to New Jersey because I requested him to come to Rahway. I had him requested to go to certain towns. He did recover all that. He did go through it, and the cops didn't violate his rights. One almost tased him, but you know, I'm not worrying about that right now. But he's a good person. The other thing is with this person on YouTube threatening me, trying to tell me to back off, or there's going to be problems if you don't put the phone down. Well, I'm going to tell you something. You don't know what the fuck I've been through. You haven't. Nobody hasn't. Nobody experienced what I've been through. All I was trying to do is live a life in town, in one of the towns that I was used to live at. Mind my own business, didn't start no nothing. Everybody came out, started harassing me about parking, harassing me about shit, threatening to tow my car away, knowing it's a public street. I'm allowed to park wherever I want. Yeah, there's a state law or ordinance that you're only allowed to leave the car there for 3 days, and if it doesn't get moved, it gets towed. That's the motor vehicle statute as well as the state statute. But somebody just having an ego and going through his little power trip situation. I think he's probably between 25 and 30 years old, and he's a cop. So you figure two cops living next to each other, one from a different town. It's very rogue, and very fucked up personally to have two cops living next to each other, and especially having a big power issue. So if things go wrong with the street, people, oh, the cop, we can contact him. Listen, man. All I did was live a life. I didn't cause no issues with nobody. I didn't start no nothing, no problems or nothing. I didn't do shit to anybody. People started stuff with me. People started shit with me. People started stuff with me. When I put my foot down and I opened up my mouth to tell the truth about what the things happened, now things start fucking happening to me. Now, hearing the person's father, truthfully, telling me that he should have never did anything, should have stayed the hell out of it. His career's more important. You're right. You're absolutely right. If I was a cop, I would just shut my mouth, do my fucking job, go outside, clean my car, cut the grass, do something, and just leave your nose out of people's business. There's no point of starting anybody's shit. But then someone threatening me and walking on my shoes, threatening me, felt like it was a fucking knife pointed at me. You know what you did to him. Oh, excuse me. I'm allowed to. I'm a citizen. I'm a taxpayer too. I was a taxpayer as well as paying for other things. I had to take care of my kid, just like you guys have grandchildren, you guys have kids. You got to take care of your family. I have them, and because I don't have that much money, or because I'm a low class, you guys think because you guys got money, you guys think you can fucking push people around and shove people around and bully people and bully adults, and it's not going to work like that. Now, could I have sued you? Oh, I definitely could have for that threat. And having a neighbor 2 houses down that's actually considered a fire chief telling me that person would do anything in her power for her kids. But threatening me is just the wrong thing to do. But ever since these videos were started, the cops want to make a point. They wanted, this is the thing I wanted to tell everyone on this channel, and I want Rogue Nation, I wanted Long Island Audit, if anybody hears this stuff, I want everybody to know. Cops are very cruel. Cops are very, very unconstitutional. Cops don't give a fuck about your rights. They don't care. And this is why I'm out to do it. But this particular officer, 617 badge number, public record, I'm allowed to. Ever since putting out the truth about the officer, his family, and what someone did to me, these cops want to make a point, saying they're going to investigate. They're going to investigate things. They're going to do things. Well, everywhere I went, there was cops following me, dispatching on me every fucking time. Everywhere I drove, anywhere I went, minding my own business, didn't do nothing, didn't commit no crimes, did nothing. Every damn town I went to, they fucking followed me. So they can have it recorded and record of where I was going and so on and so forth. They wanted to prove a point that, oh, they're investigating. Well, I'm going to ask you a fucking question, cops. Did you investigate my arrest? Or did you just take my taser from me and use it as evidence to arrest me? That's not investigation. When somebody threatens to fuck me up, beat the fuck out of me, and beat the fuck out of my girl, possibly in the car, that's not investigating. They didn't do nothing. They put me in handcuffs and took me the fuck away, while the suspect with the gun took off. That's not investigating. That's not investigating. But you cops out there want to investigate me. You guys want to get your cops, state troopers, and shit to follow me and stalk me, though, right? so you can do your job, it's too late. And I know who's behind all this. Cobb's family and some African American people that were also following me as well. That I took their license plates, photo of their cars and who they are and everything else and their face recognition. I got it all on file. So if something does happen to me, there's going to be a lot of proof. My anxiety was not that bad. My anxiety was not rampant before until people started following me and stalking me and things were getting very, very heavenly. Yes. Putting me through fear. Yes. Somebody threatened me, saying they wanted to do things to me when they see me out there. Yes, that's putting me through. And plus me being abused as a kid. Typhus was to my house. Cops didn't do a fucking thing. They didn't investigate. See, that this is another thing that upsets me. This is why I kind of do hate cops still. Even before I got put in handcuffs and put in lockup for a couple hours. I was still pissed off at cops because they didn't do a fucking thing to save me from abuse. You know how many kids out in this world are getting abused by their parents and their parents do not get charged with abuse on their children? Well, abuse on the welfare of a child? What have I been through? I was almost going to get thrown into a fucking juvenile boot camp where all the sexual assaults are happening with minors. I was almost to the point of going in there. And then I was still going to be a victim knowing I was raped and sexually assaulted at 14, 15 years old in fucking school. Cops didn't do a damn thing for my abuse. They didn't do anything for me. How do you think I'm fucking pissed? Do you think it's right that these cops can just still work and get paid all this salary and all this money for not doing all this investigation? I'm pissed the fuck off because I had to keep my mouth shut for all these years because I didn't know who to talk to. But I did talk to a lot of psychiatrists, told them my issues, what I've been through and everything was on file. Because none of it is a lie. All of it's a truth. You fucking cops didn't do nothing. You guys didn't investigate my arrest. You didn't investigate nothing. You lied on body cam. I requested it numerous amount of times. I got denied because they didn't want to get criminalized for their actions. This is why I don't care for cops. This is why I don't give a fuck about the cops. And then me being disrespectful to a certain police department because they were doing the blue line stuff going through a certain town. And they got mad at me and they retaliated against me. And it's my First Amendment right to say fuck the police. I'm allowed to say it. It's my First Amendment right. And if you guys want to arrest me for it and put me behind bars, you guys are going to have to pay me for the rest of your fucking life. 1 to 2 million or even more, $1 billion worth of fucking settlement suits. And now because I did videos, told the truth, nobody wants to ruin your reputation. Your reputation is out there now. Looking up my plate number, being nosy, trying to make problems with these neighbors at me so I can get my identification looked at to see if I had any active warrants or active stuff. You fucking cops are horrible. That's why we need to clean this country. Whoever runs this country, I hope and pray that they do a good job. I hope they get these police forces back in order. How many cops out there killing people? I noticed one of the Facebook listings, whatever, sexually assaulting a fucking 17 or 16-year-old girl and charged with child pornography. Then you got all these other cops that are through our country that got charged with murder when a black guy wasn't even doing a thing and he got illegally shot for no reason. And now that cop's going to get charged for first-degree manslaughter or murder because of him racially profiling an African-American man? You think that's acceptable, that stuff this happens to innocent people out there? It could be your friends, family, cousins, aunts, uncles, grandmother, grandfather. You know, that's the thing that really is just very disruptive about this country is ever since the racism started and got worse. Yeah, racism was not big, but all it takes is one person to make it big. But Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, all these major people that put their life at risk. And they all did their job to stop this shit. We're all the same people. We all have the same blood. And all I did ever since, like I said, people get arrested, people don't change. People stay the same, go do whatever. I did change. And because the cops see the change, and you know who made that change? You know who made the change? You know who made me be the civil rights activist slash journalist? You know who made me this way? The fucking cops, because they lied. They lied. They falsely arrested me. And if I would have knew this shit beforehand, I would have fought for my rights. Never let them take my taser gun without violating my Fourth Amendment right by going into my car and taking it from me. As well as calling a supervisor out there and handling it better. And I would have prevented myself from getting put in handcuffs and taken away for 2 hours and being released on this stupid ass charge that I didn't even commit the fucking crime. I'm allowed to possess it and I'm allowed to have it. You just can't personally attack somebody with it, and it never happened. And I got lied to on body cam. Oh, you're allowed to have it. You're allowed to have it with you. You just can't. And that's what I did. I didn't do anything to anybody. All of this so people could set me up. So now they could charge me with other charges. You gotta understand, there's people out there that don't investigate their own shit. But I do, and I've been watching. Just like I have a lot of addresses, I got a lot of phone numbers, I got a lot of people's addresses, where people lived before and what they lived after. Going through the court records, public record, paying for it, and looking through people's names and addresses. I have everything for proof on that. I got a lot of people, even the person that raped me, I got her fucking address and her name and her number and everything else. I got everything on proof. And I'm not saying anybody's name, I'm not saying anybody's stuff. I know who, where, and when, and how long they've been living. It's a public record. Court records, you're allowed to. People don't understand. By proving to me that the cops are investigating me and watching out for me and following me, that's not considered an investigation. You're just doing it to scare me, to have me talk about something that people are accusing me of fucking doing to somebody. Think about this. Throughout my life, dating people, dating relationships, I never forced anyone. I was accused of being raped, or me raping somebody, and the person lied just to scare me practically. She accused me saying I did something, and it never happened. It never did. When I'm with somebody and I'm in a relationship with anybody, I don't force people to do things. I'm the type of person that likes to respect people, make sure it's okay. Is it all right? Is it not a problem? If it is a problem, okay, no problem. Could we hug and just hold hands, kiss, spend time, cuddle, watch movies? Cool. I like to consent with my partner. That's the main thing. There's men out there that I've been seeing lately, and it's disgusting. People out there that I did talk to in school, how they're on dating sites and stuff, and people are sending nude photos, videos, nude stuff. It's disgusting. Me, I never go any far away from that. I never go that far. That's not me. I like to keep myself respectful, private, and confidential. But when it comes to dating, I like to respect people. I like to respect people's sexuality. And I like to respect just people. Ever since I got arrested, knowing I didn't commit the crime, I did change. I did do my part on being better. And now the cops, they just, like somebody did this and did that, and then they're trying to put nonsense in my head to make me feel that I did something or stuff. And people got to realize something. I'm different than who I was. I'm different than who I was. I'm not aggressive. I don't have a temper. I don't have anger. Nothing. I did change for good. And people are trying to make me bad again. Everybody's trying to make me do bad things again. So I can get arrested. They can put me on the registry or put me through stuff. Listen to me. I'm being who I am. You don't like it? Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You don't like who the fuck I am? People change. People change. There's people out there that don't change. When somebody did something fucked up, they're going to do it again. Because it's the urge. I don't have the urge. When I like to talk to people, I talk to guys as friends, we talk, chat, whatever. Or if I was dating somebody, if I was single or whatever, and stuff, I don't force people. I don't tell people to do things they don't do. I don't do that. I'm different today. People were just trying to make me change to being bad again so I can get arrested, get charged, and go to jail. Or go to prison for the rest of my life so you guys can fucking charge me with all these stupid false accusations. I'm going to tell you guys something. These cops, they're trying to scare me, trying to put me through fear. Because of the fact I'm putting the truth about something that happened. They don't want the reputation being ruined. Now, because you are pissed off that I put the truth about somebody threatening me from your own family, but didn't apologize to say it the right way. Didn't apologize the right way. See, that's the problem. Me thinking about things like that, it's people that threaten people need to apologize, not just have someone cover their ass. But now, because I put the reputation on the line, now you want to go and put my life out there? Put my reputation out there? Possibly me get shot or killed by somebody that could be in a gang? Put my life at the line, and if I get shot or killed, who's going to be responsible for it? Retaliation. Person that's behind the retaliation would be charged for the murder and the killing of someone. Just like people don't like to be recorded, cops don't like to be recorded. People don't like to be recorded either. Oh well, tough shit. It's my First Amendment right to protect myself. People lying, accusations and shit, just like the last time. Oh, the guy threatened me, the cops. Oh yeah, he threatened me in the parking lot. He did that. I had video camera footage. If I didn't have it, would have not protect me. The cops didn't come and ask me questions. They cared about him. But didn't come to me and ask me, hey, do you know what happened this day at this time? Yeah, I was outside doing my business, doing my stuff. This guy comes out of nowhere, approaches me in the parking lot for no reason, starts asking me about a vehicle that he shouldn't even give a fuck about. Started harassing me, bothering me, and then telling me a whole bunch of shit and saying a whole bunch of stuff. And I just kept telling him, just leave me the fuck alone. I don't know you. Just leave me the fuck alone. Just kept going. I had it recorded the whole time. Cops want to come, make a lying false report. Oh yeah, this person threatened this person, blah, blah, and have a documentation for probable cause. Now, I have video camera footage of that, you fucking piece of tyrant, piece of shit. Can't use that evidence against me when I have evidence that tells the truth. And how would anybody know anybody's in what room? Now, you guys fuck yourselves. You cops out there fuck yourselves big time. And by thinking, oh, we'll throw something on him, cops sit there, bring people around here, fuck with this person so we can have probable cause, get his name, his information, and use it against him. Stupid, because your probable cause can't work. You can't use it to have a warrant against me. And even if I get arrested and I have all the evidence on my phone, I'm going to have all the charges dropped and dismissed, and all the investigation, all the work you just did just went to hell. You guys are going to waste your fucking time. And that's why nobody's bothering me and why cops ain't coming after me. You know why? They arrest me, all retaliation is what's going to be. I'm seeing it. God's telling me it. God's giving me good things. God's putting good words into my head when I'm sleeping, putting good things in, telling me to watch myself, watch my ass. And he's right. God watches my ass. Because he knew I didn't do anything. People are just accusing me of something, saying I did something. Saying I did something. When that person that's out there that did something to somebody is still out there. And it's not me. But accusing me, saying I did something when I never ever confessed to it. People take things wrong. But to accuse me of shit when nothing ever happened, I never did anything. I was accused of raping somebody and it never happened. The girl confessed and said, oh, no, I do apologize. Nothing happened like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will not call the cops. That's what she said to me when I was dating somebody back in the day. That never happened. I don't force people. I don't tell people to do, and I don't know. I'm not a controlling person. There's men out there that are controlling. There is people out there that are very aggressive to their partner and does shit like that, and sometimes might scare them, but that's not me. People got to realize something. It takes one time to be arrested, knowing my arrest was false. My arrest was 100 billion% fucking false. I never committed the crime. I was still in the car with my seatbelt. Nothing was done. Figure, white guy getting arrested by black cops, black people in the car that threatened to fuck me up. I'm not allowed to defend myself when I feel being threatened or my girlfriend's scared of her life, that something's gonna happen to her and I'm not allowed to defend myself, my Second Amendment right, telling the person that I had it. That's it. I got arrested for it when it never fucking happened. And it was all because they're black. They're black. Does that seem racist? White power, like Donald Trump when he was president. Make it white America. Make it white again. That don't mean white America. I don't care if it's a white America. I want it just to be United States of America. All different types of races. Filipino, Hispanic, Black, Dominican. Whatever. That's what makes America. Immigrants made this country alive in the years. You come here legally, live your life. You come illegally, I'm sorry to say it, but you guys, we're the ones that are paying taxes. We're the ones who are paying for things. And having these police departments do their fucking job right and not dirty, like a couple of them, especially the one is dirty. He's trying to play clean and dirty at the same time, because cops are like that. They like to play clean and dirty. They all do. And now because I put their reputation on the fucking line, cops coming out of their jurisdiction got fucking so-called picture proof of an officer. 2 different vehicles, Tahoe and a fucking Explorer, coming out of a different town. And now, oh, we did our work. Let the county do their job. That's what you guys are going to do. You gave all the work to the county. County will get a warrant, and county will do whatever. Because you don't want to handle it, because you don't want to get charged. But I get arrested, I knew who to pin it on and what family to pin it on. Think about that. You think because you're cops, you guys think you can do what you want to innocent citizens, right? Falsely arresting me for a crime that never happened? Had to go through all this stupid shit just so I can't get it again? I know what you guys did, and I know what you people did. You guys were setting me up and causing issues to my life, so you know you could take me down and put me through the deep end where hell is with the Grim Reaper or the devil. And I'm going to tell you something. God's not going to allow it to happen. I'm putting all the truth, and I'm going to ruin the reputation of that family. I want everybody to know about that family. You don't like the real truth about 67-year-old woman or in her 60s threatening somebody. I don't give a fuck if that's your kids. Anybody should shut their mouth. Mind their own fucking business and do your job and stay away from people. Now, because someone opened up their mouth and shut their mouth, should have shut their mouth instead of opening up their mouth. And somebody in their 70s even told me he should have just kept his mouth shut and mind his own business. You're right. Your own father said that. And then because you had to have your brother around to make sure I don't bother people again. So if things do happen, I get arrested and he's a witness. You ruin my reputation, motherfucker. I'm going to ruin yours. And I'm going to ruin everything that's linked to it. Anything happens to me, anything goes on with me, I have all addresses. I have all video recording, as well as license plates to all the vehicles that are written down in a notebook. I have everything written down. I will have everybody's proof out there. People want to put out where I live. Cops want to know where I'm at and then want to tell people my business, calling me an offender. That's what it seems like. No, I've been watching people watching around my place. And I've been recording it too because I have a First Amendment right to do it. But you don't like a middle finger thrown at your fucking face, you tyrants. Not my problem. You don't like the disrespect. You know why you get the disrespect? And you know why people don't trust you? Because of what you do. And when you get caught and things are taught and things are put out there, people need to know it. But now, because I put the actual truth of somebody threatening me with my life, oh, I'm going to get my sons after you. What sons? Meaning all the cops? Because that's what's going on. What does that seem? Cops coming after me for what? That right there tells me it's retaliation from this family, the Horvat family. That's what that is. All the cops coming after me, following me everywhere I went and gone, behind me and the side of me, see where the fuck I'm going, documenting dispatch and all that shit and letting people know where everything is so now the county can do their job, put all the things together. Yeah. This family was the one that did this all to me. And they're going to be the ones that are going to be fall out to be the ones that are going to be taken full responsible for all the shit that they did. All because of one person. Reputation is going to get ruined. And I'm going to keep talking about it until things stop. The next time I'm on here, the truth is going to be put out there. It's going to be a lot of people's addresses. It's like you guys want to put my address, making me look like a pedophile or some scumbag registered on some kind of stupid shit. I'm going to do the same thing to you. You want to do it? I'll do it. Not a problem. I have no problem doing it. I have all public record to do what I have to do. And especially it involves my life, being insecure or being unsafe, making me feel like I'm being fucking targeted. Let's see if you like that. Investigator watching everybody, license plates given to him, photos of the houses that he goes around taking photos of the houses, who he's investigating, who he's watching. That's why my buddy is going to do his job. You don't need to know his name. You don't need to know his location. You don't need to know nothing. He's going to be watching people. Watching a lot of people, just like you guys did. You brought people to my location, watching me, making false fire alarms, making all this stupid racket around, just so people can see who and when, how, and then Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a wonderful year. No. You know what? Your reputation squashed. You know what? Your reputation fucked and lose your so-called immunity as a cop. Shut your fucking mouth. Mind your own fucking business like you should have. Then we wouldn't be in this predicament. Best thing to do. 36-year-old male. Single. I don't think any kids yet. I'm just going to say this. There's a man watching you guys. Everybody in that town. A lot of people are going to be walking around, doing their job. Driving by, doing their job. Hey, you know what? Because I want to know who's behind it, and I know who's behind it, but I can't say. I just know a family's definitely behind it. And it makes me so sick to my stomach because I told the truth. They didn't want the dignity to put out there. But just think about this. You as a cop, you put any kind of Facebook postings or anything about me out there, I will make sure I will go to the whole extent of the law and I will make sure you will lose your job. Just say that. You can get fired for that. If it's work related or anything like that. And this investigator is going to find out too. He finds out some other shit that goes on. And somebody's linked to everything. Oh, I definitely will sue you. Just like I should have sued the woman, 65 or 66-year-old woman, for threatening me with my life. I should have had the cops there, and I should have had it fucking documented for threatening my life. My motherfucking life. Because you don't like that your son gets in trouble for his actions? I don't give a fuck who you are. You're just another woman that wants money and wants to take advantage of people and push people around. Well, I'm going to tell you something. You can threaten me all you want, But all I got to say is this: God's watching. And He's watching me. And the people that hurt me, they're going to get punished. When people mess with good people, the people that mess with the good people get bad karma. They get bad things that turn. Things happen. All I got to say is just watch yourself. Because I have somebody out there watching me and watching for me. And he's a good guy in his 60s. He's going to get his job done. And I'll make sure whoever did the job, whoever did things wrong to me, they're going to be responsible and taken accountable for their actions. And you know who I'm talking about on Hunter Lane. Just want to let you guys know that God's watching over me. But the devil's going to come swooping down and they're going to take all the birds the hell out. And the only bird that's going to be standing is the bird that's going to survive. You better watch yourself because the man's going to be watching for me and God is watching for his angels and I'm one of his angels. You don't like the bad reputation? Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your shit. Stop doing things that you shouldn't be doing when investigation should have been done. My investigation during my arrest should have been fucking handled right. Not just because somebody, oh, I know that person. Oh, I know that person. Oh, I know that person. I want to press charges. I want to press charges. I want to press charges. Oh, these people now want to accusate me. Accuse me of what? Now you guys want to investigate? Bunch of fucking tyrant piece of shits. And there's people out there that don't trust you for shit. And I'm one of them. Because I got falsely arrested for a crime I didn't fucking do. Woohoo! I didn't do it. I like to tell the truth. I don't lie like someone I was raised up with. Lies, steals, and does bad shit. Not me. I don't steal. I never stole. I never did anything. I paid for my stuff. The devil's coming, and he's watching for his angels, and I am one.